Hello and welcome to Ant RC. This is my completed WPL C44 and I love her. She's fantastic and she's ready to go out on a run very soon. She is all set up and working, electrics are installed, so keep an eye out for that. Run video will be up shortly. And she hasn't turned out like I'd planned. And what is it they say about the best laid plans? My plan was to have the truck pristine and a really vibrant orange, and that probably wasn't the best idea, to be fair, because what's happened is something really good. This is supposed to be workshop orange, and it looked on the can to be really bright, but it's not, and it's actually a perfect colour for this truck. Now it's, you know, especially now I've weathered it and gone on. So the weathering, yes, AK Interactive paints, my favourite, or the ones I've only ever used, really the ones I learnt with. This is the second truck I've weathered. I've weathered the BC8 and the Mammoth, Umi Mammoth, and really it's not severe weathering job, it's just, you know, going over the panel lines, putting some dirt in, some marks here and there, trying to play with some rusting as well. My favourite bit of rusting is this bit here on the bottom of the door. I found it very difficult to do rusting. There's some people out there that are really good at it, and I'm not by any stretch, but I'm quite pleased with how that's turned out. So just on here really, if I swing the light round, you can see just, you know, some dirt here on the back of the door, just gone over like the engine vents here as well, just to kind of make them stand out a little bit. I'm really pleased. She's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's been a joy to work on, joy to paint. I think she looks great, really kind of on the money. Superb, you know, little scratch here on the wing where I've done some dodgy driving, which is only too true. Andrew and I are both a bit iffy with our RC driving, and just like along here, along the door as well, the top door frame. Come on, focus camera. Hopefully we've got you. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. It just looks, it wasn't intended to look a right state, but just used, you know, a working rig that has been used, had a bit of worry in its life, and yeah, could do with a bit of a respray and a bit of a pep up, but she looks perfect. Look at that, she's nice and silent as she rolls along. Brilliant. So in preparation for the first run, got the load out here, so just a pallet with some metal rolls, metal sheeting. This is my, well, you can't really see it from there, this is my Tamiya model that I never finished. Andrew and I did like a session of model making. He finished his and it looked wicked, and I lost interest and couldn't be bothered, so it's there as a bit of cargo. I've used it before and it's perfect for this, absolutely spot on. And then just from the back here, another pallet, just, you know, some light loading stuff, make it look scale, and I think it's come out really nicely. I'm absolutely chuffed and cannot wait to get her on video. I also have a C44 coming, so like the Postman Pat type van, and I've got some plans for that. I'm not going to paint it, it's coming in blue, don't know when it's going to arrive. Ordered it a week and a half or so ago, so another couple of weeks I would imagine, and I'm going to have it open at the back and do all sorts, but I'm not going to paint it, I'm just going to weather it. So yeah, I've was so impressed with this, I thought I'd buy another one, and they're really reasonable money. I got this really cheap, this was on Banggood for £45, so not direct from WPL, but at that price I couldn't resist. It was just too good to miss. So yeah, hopefully she'll be fine. Andrew's one has been brilliant, so we can run them together. I've also got my CR12, my associated CR12, so that'll be run. These will go on the trailers and the MC6, and it will just, yeah, it's start of something really good. I have also weathered underneath, so the axles, so they look a little bit grubby, and the links and everything else. I don't like spraying the underside of rigs really, it's not my thing. One, it's a bit of laziness on my part. Two, I'm not sure about spraying bits that move like the drive shafts and things like that. So a lot of people do it, it's okay, but I just, you know, thought I'd do it with a bit of weathering paint. but she looks ace. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you look forward to seeing her out on the run soon. Questions, comments in the usual place. Before I go, I'm doing a strip down of my Cross RC MC6. Andrew and I went out at the weekend and we had a really good run. And we took the 4x4s out, and we also took the MC6 and MC8 out. And the MC6 developed a bit of a problem. It lost drive to the rear axles and was making some awful noises. Turns out, as I come home, I checked it. The centre and rear drive shafts were all loose. All the grub screws were loose. I've stripped her down, all the rear axles and the gearbox, and she was in a right state. So I'm going to put some pictures up for you to look at and cringe. She's not been stripped for a long time, so she's going to get a massive overhaul. I'm going to shim the diffs as well because I hadn't done that before. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do, I might film it afterwards, but yeah, Andrew is doing the same with his MC8 and I believe he's going to film it, but I think his is in better condition. He's just texted me actually with a video and his looks in much better condition than mine typically. But I think, yeah, the MC6 I tend to drown mine a lot more than he drowns his MC8, so it's probably to be expected. But yeah, please keep a lookout on the channel. Thank you for watching as always. I hope you're all staying safe and you're doing well. Hope you've liked this. If you haven't seen the kind of earlier build series, go and check it out. It's on the channel. And look out for the C44 and a run video soon. Thank you all. Please like and subscribe and catch up soon. Bye for now.